Hi folks, Kenny the Vaping Heat back again. Not really just a review this time, just more a bit of a chit chat. Don't know if you've seen over the weekend Donald Trump sat a chair meeting with all the vaping people and basically Juul just basically looked after themselves. They were quite happy to throw everybody else in the vaping industry down the drain as long as they could survive. Really crap. But I'll get on a bit more. I'll just let you know what I'm vaping on. I'm vaping on the dual intake and it's on the Aegis X. Very thoroughly enjoying it. But anyway, like I say, it's just a little vlog of what's going on and stuff. I see this Donald Trump thing was really interesting. He basically said to Juul, "You're basically wiping out the competition, just so you can come back." Because obviously they're a huge company. They're backed by tobacco. They've got huge bank balance, and they could survive all the bans and all this lordy-dots going on. So yeah, they kind of said, "Well, shite for everybody else. As long as we're all right, we'll be fine." So it was just wow. But they were technically going on about nicotine addiction in teenagers and all this stuff, and you're like, well, the simple solution is there. I mean, I'm not claiming it's going to be the end all, but the solution's there. Juul currently supply their cartridges with 50 milligrams of nicotine in. There's your problem. 50 milligram nicotine hit. They want to look over the pond to us little humble fellas in the UK and restrict the max amount of nicotine in any pod or anything like that to 20 milligram. No more nicotine addiction. Teenagers will go, "That's shit, no more buzz of it anymore," and they'll just move on to something else. Simple. It's all about regulation, people. That's what it is. They talk about the lung disease, which we all know. It's pretty common knowledge now that it is illegal THC cartridges, so it's got nothing to do with nicotine, nothing to do with vaping on a nicotine-based product that has been regulated and come from a reputable supplier, maker, etc. So at the end of the day, it's just one simple solution: regulate the amount of max nicotine. 20 milligram. I stopped smoking on 20 milligram, and I was like, I've been smoking 30, 40 years now and I stopped. So what's the difference over there? You know what I mean? It's just absolutely phenomenal. How a lot of solutions are so simple and yet so hard to achieve. It's mind-boggling. But there you have it. So I don't know. But anyway, anything else? I think Vaping with Vic has announced that the UK Vape Show will be back after the new year, I believe. There's a lot of people are fans of it, and yeah, when it was going well, it was great. A bit giggle, but when you get spats between the hosts and all that, that's when things gone pear-shaped. You had one with Mark and TVP, Mark Vaping Postman, and Chris, Empire Vape, sorry, yeah. Them two had literally, a bit of a public spat. I was supposed to have met up in a pub somewhere and, made up and kissed and made up and all that. But, stuff like that shouldn't be online, it should be out the way. You will fall out, you're not going to be friends forever, but, make it public and put your dirty washing on the internet and all that stuff, Anyway, the kiss and made up and all that stuff, and then, they originally said, the UK Vape should stop because of Vic's health. I'm not buying that. I think that's just total bullshit. If you look at him, he's fucking knocking fucking reviews out for fun. He's been to expos. He's been to fucking guest fucking appearance on other people's streams. So, you know, yes, he's got his health issues, but I don't think that stopped the UK Vape Show. I personally think it was just personal differences between the presenters. It's as simple as that. They were having spats, and they eventually fell out, and that was it. Show just stopped. Because I can imagine, you know, it was probably a bit of a headache for Vic, you know, like thinking, Christ, I can't be dealing with this bullshit, you know, or, you know, so maybe he did pull the plug because of that, and then obviously they said it was down to ill health, but I don't know. But apparently it's going to be coming back with different hosts, so I wonder which one will not be there anymore. Give you 3 guesses on that one, eh? But anyway, it's just the world, the vaping world is the way it is, you know. People get jealous of other people's stuff, name calling, trolling people and all that. They're just out to make life difficult for each other and stuff, so it's just unfortunate the world we live in. At the end of the day, it's how you handle, you know. If you grow up, or grow a pair of balls and just rise above it. Simple, you know what I mean? But like I say, you're doing stuff like this, you're putting your head out there and like above the parapet, your head's on the chopping block. You've got to be up for fucking criticism. If you can't take the criticism, don't fucking do it, you know what I mean? Simple as that. You know what I mean? If I make a shit video, fair enough. I make a shit video, I'll hold my hands up, you know, right, fine, not a problem. Move on to the next one. That's how you learn. But anyway, this, I think I've basically touched on this copper and all this new YouTube regulations, and the new one where the channels, if you're not commercially viable, they're going to shut you down. I think my channel will be shut down from the 10th of September, as well a lot of other vaping channels, even the big ones, because YouTube has demonetized them all. So therefore you're not earning YouTube or Google any money on YouTube. If you're using other means like Google AdSense or something, you're making Google some money, maybe, but if you're like me, you've got no adverts or nothing, or you're not monetized, I think we're all in big trouble. As well as other YouTube creators, I think they are just restricting content creators, not whether they're good, bad, because they're not making them any money. So it's as simple as that. So, but I think vaping in particular will get a massive hammering, because they're more or less frowning on vaping anyway, with all the crap that's going on in America. So also this copper malarkey, you know, there's a lot of people that do channels for kids stuff. I mean, are they gonna stop doing them because they don't want to risk being fined? You know what I mean? It's a possibility. There's borderline channels, you know, fishing. Is fishing good, you know, child friendly? You just don't know. A lot of video gamers, I mean, some of the video games that they play have got age restrictions on them, you know, like you're 18 or 15 or whatever to play them, so is all their stuff gonna get pulled? It just, you know, is the copper gonna pull a channel that's making YouTube money? There's just so many grey areas with it. So, but anyway, folks, it was just a little bit of an update. This is what's been going on in the world, really. So, with that being said, I'll just wrap this one up. I've been Kenny the Vaping Heed. Stay safe, vape safe, and I'll see you all in the next one. Cheers. Bye now.